All right. Random thought. This is the nothing versus the everything video. When one... All right, let's just talk about relationships. Count period. You in a relationship. Somebody feeling intimidated by another individual. That other individual in a relationship want the other individual to convince or prove that the other individual that don't care is nothing. If I am in a relationship with somebody and I gotta convince another individual that somebody else is nothing, in my mind, in my reality, that person is everything. Because it's gonna take everything to convince this individual that they're nothing. And this is why we shouldn't do that. People that's comfortable in their situation, comfortable in their skin, they never gonna ask or feel the need to ask an individual or the person that they dealing with, right? They never gonna feel that need. Ever. I don't think people understand that. So I'm gonna say it one more again. If I'm in a relationship with somebody and you feel like somebody else around you is an issue, and you asking me to do things to literally try to convince you that that person is nothing, in my mind, that person becomes everything. And you get dismissed. Because you putting me in that vibration. I would have to focus on that individual and every aspect of that individual to convince you that that other individual is nothing. Making that person everything at the end of the day. And this is the things that I think females do not understand. And the reaction is what males don't understand. It's not necessary if you're comfortable in your position and in your skin. It's just that simple. I don't care how much money you got, what kind of car you drive, where you live, what type of clothes you wear, what kind of brands you wear. It makes no sense to me. It's not even logical if you ask me. It don't make sense. It doesn't even prove loyalty. It proves provocation. It proves that you are provoking an individual to harm another individual to make you comfortable, and that makes no sense to me. Which leads back to, other types of insecurities that, And it actually proves that the individual that wants you to try to prove this to a particular extent don't give a fuck about you. Because if they gave a fuck about you, they're not going to sit there and make you focus your energy on a whole nother individual. This is the thing and it's usually women that will provoke a man to do that. And I've never understood it. I've never, and I will never. I just don't get it. I literally don't. Maybe one of y'all get it, and maybe one of y'all can kind of explain it to me in a way that I can understand, because I'm not taking no sides, but I just don't get it. There's females out here that will literally get into a situation with the individual, be with the individual, talk to the individual, sleep with the individual, live with the individual, married to the individual, all kinds of shenanigans with the individual, and still want this individual to destroy another individual just to make them comfortable. How does that work? And this is supposed to be proven love. How you proving love? You proved insecurity. Proving love is, all right, we together and that's that. This is what's wrong with people. This is what's wrong with people. This is what's wrong with relationships. This is why I don't even be beat. I really don't. It's like, if I'm in a relationship with somebody else and a person cheat, I'm not about to sit there and waste my goddamn mind space and life wishing for you not to have. I'm going to send his ass on. Or I'm going to try to figure out why. Is it me or is it him, or is it just a need for a change? And when I figure that out, is that I'm not about to sit here and be like, oh, I wish that bitch ain't had no money. Oh, I wish that nigga ain't had no money. Oh, I wish that nigga ain't had no car. That shit don't even make no sense to me. It don't. Because what is that going to change? What is that going to change? It's not going to change anything. Actually, it's going to make the universe give that person more, regardless of the fact. They might go through something, but they're going to get more, regardless of the fact. That's just how it works. And at the end of the day, it's going to put your situation in friction later on down the road. Because you're going to keep experiencing these same insecurities. Period. One that's in a relationship that's secure in their own skin, and they feel like they comfortable in their position and they do what they do. It don't matter who come around. That's why they say beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, because one who genuinely loves the individual, the baddest female can come around, the most popping dude can come around, and they still not gonna see them more beautiful than the individual that they love in real life. And that's why they say, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, because once the eye beholds beauty fully in an individual, there's literally no other that can tamper with it. And that's what females and males have to understand. If I genuinely love you and I'm with you, I'm not about to tell you to go out here and destroy a whole nother individual to prove to me that you love me. Because it's already proven when I see you every day, when I wake up with you every day, when I go to sleep with you every day, when we go out and kick it and we do regular people stuff every day, whatever, is already proven. Anything other than that, what do I have to prove? Or what does he have to prove? That's what people don't understand. This is why I don't pay people no mind. This is why I don't have patience for people when it comes to certain stuff like that. I just don't have the patience. Once you're in a situation with somebody and that individual can be, alright, I'm going to speak on females. Once you're in a situation with an individual and the person that you with can be distracted, you're going to blame it. You're going to blame it on the next individual, or you're going to look at yourself. Me, I'm going to look at myself and say, alright, if I really wanted to stay, I'm the cut off specialist. I'll just straight cut you the fuck off. I don't care. That's just how I am. But if I really wanted to dig into the situation, right? If I wanted to dig into it, I'm going to go look at me. I'm going to look at the situation. Are you cheating on me or are you violating because this person physically looks better? Are you violating because the person is mentally matching you, emotionally matching you? Is it sexual? What is it? If that's the case, those are things that can be fixed. If that's what you choose to do. But the problem is, a lot of times people don't keep it a whole buck mean with the individual that they were in the first place, because they try not to hurt the other individual's feelings. The thing about relationships is it should not be no hurt feelings. So if I'm in a relationship with an individual, I'm comfortable in my skin, you got with me the way I am, and you say, hey, I like to deal with, I'm attracted to people with, different type of hair texture or different hair. Are you going to change it? Are you going to accept it? What you going to do? Me is like, how that happen? You got with me, my nigga naps is my nigga naps. So, what happened? So, do I need to change something? Or is that you have a new attraction? Go about your business. I'm not about to sit here and perm the hell out my hair and put all these chemicals in my hair just because you want a particular. That mean that's what you're attracted to now, deuces. It's simple. It's just that simple. People have a hard time with letting situations go sometimes. And it puts people in a position where they change is not because of what they want, but because of what somebody else wants. And then it ends up that you still not pleased. People be going through that. I don't go through none of that. I'm not going through none of that. I don't have those problems. Again, there's nothing wrong with advancing. Change for yourself, though. When you start changing things and properties about yourself for someone else, then it's not genuine. It has nothing to do with you. If I came into this situation and I'm comfortable with my breasts, you met me, you was comfortable with my breasts. Now all of a sudden, I gotta go buy some new joints. You going in the sussy bucket. Yeah, suspect. The other thing in my random thought is, people's concept of relationships, people's concepts of marriage, so on and so forth. And this is a random thought because I thought it, a while back. But the truth of the matter is, these things, they happen on different platforms. That's why I say, there's nothing wrong with marriage. Marriage is awesome. Even though I've never been married. Marriage is awesome. The problem with people that's married is that they have a hard time being open with each other, and so they go sneaky stuff that takes place. Because your husband can't say, oh, I desire a particular type of individual right now, without the wife getting offended. But you stuck with this individual. So there's men that have to kind of control themselves, and so they don't meet all of their desires. The wife is not willing to meet their desires. Then you got other individuals who, women who will, they'll say, all right, I'm going to go out you. It's your birthday, it's Christmas. Something like that. That's a gift. People pass judgment on these type of relationships. I really do not, because marriage comes with agreement. Two married individuals agree to do such. That's their business. It doesn't make them any less or any more married than anybody else, if you ask me. But this is part of the reason why I am not married right now, and I don't have a problem with it. People have to realize that there's different reasons why people get married. People get married for money, business purposes, titles, fame, fortune, possession. Just to reign over, just to say. But it don't be 100% open. In order for people to be married, then it has to be a selflessness in it. And insecurity has to be removed from it. And most people that get married are still insecure in their own skin, in their own situation. They still feel like, for instance, if I get married to somebody and I feel like somebody can take you from me, or if I'm with somebody and I feel like somebody can take you from me, I'm not even going to marry you. Period. I'm not even interested. It's not even an option. I don't even want to talk about it. If I feel like another individual can walk up and literally snatch you from me, I will never marry you. That's just how it is. I don't care who you are, how much money you got, what type of car you drive, your lifestyle. I will never marry you. Because if I think it, if I feel it, then it's probably possible. 9 times out of 10. So therefore, I'm not interested. And that's how people need to look at situations. How you gonna marry somebody? How you want to be with somebody? How you love somebody? How you feel like this is unconditional, but you run around here feeling like your husband or your wife can be snatched by somebody else? Then what you married for? because you felt that before you got married. And this is certain things that I don't respect in real life. And I'm not even being funny. When you decide to get married to somebody, you shouldn't feel that. It shouldn't even be a thought or a possibility in your reality. And if it ever does become a possibility, then there's a choice in the matter. You stay. Now it's an open relationship. It's an open marriage. You go. You shut it down. You're not accepting it. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. The problem is when it comes to certain things, especially with females. And I'm a female, so I'm not excluding, but I don't do it because I acknowledge it. Females that sit there and get married to people, lock in, get cheated on, file a complaint, but you still with them. So what you complaining for? You already accepted that. So what you complaining for? So now is a matter of what you holding on to. Are you holding on to the concept of marriage? Are you holding on to money? Are you holding on? What do you hold? Titles? What are you holding on to? You holding on to, preventing other people from seeing things from a different, seeing the situation. What are you holding on to? This is what I don't understand about the situation. And again, maybe it's because I've never been married, but I already know people have to understand themselves before they get married, and most people don't. Period. People have to learn that marriage comes when one becomes 100% secure in that particular relationship or situation where they feel like ain't nobody doing none of that. And how does that occur? It occurs because you are open with the individual that you with, and so there's no secrets. There's no need to sneak. There's no need to feel like I have to bite my tongue. There's no need to be like, oh well, you're married to me and you looked at her ass. So what? I'm looking with you. You my husband, so we gonna look together. Matter of fact, if I look and you ain't looking, then I'm concerned. And I don't even like females. These are the things that I do not understand about, people like, if you getting married just because, title and money, then you can't get mad when Holmes or her go on about their business. If you getting married because it's genuine and that's your bestie, that's your bestest friend, they could tell you anything, that's different. That's a whole nother different plateau of marriage and balance, and this is why I'm not married, because people don't like the real. Females don't like the real. They be breaking down over the silliest shit. Oh, she looked at him. He looked at her. Who cares? Be the type of wife that's gonna look with him. Matter of fact, look before him, and then drag his ass because he ain't looking. I mean, people don't know how to have fun no more. They don't know how to be open in these situations at all. Everything got to be a secret. Your husband got to feel uncomfortable about saying, the type of other types of women they attract. Why? Why he got to be uncomfortable? Why he can't sit there and kick it and say, yo, her ass is fat, or I like her hair, or I like, why? I don't understand it. I've never understood why you can't. Why not? Why not? Why she can't be a gift for Christmas? Because people get married and be insecure and scared, which means that they shouldn't be married. Or then they should be identifying exactly what they're married for. I'm just saying. This is my perspective. I'm not being funny. I'm just asking. I'm just saying. Anyway, deuces.